Oh, there it is. Albuquerque the Magazine's November issue officially hit stands this week, and our good friend, editor-in-chief Dan Mayfield is with us with the sneak peek.
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
morning, Mr.
How are you guys
Mayfield.
doing?
Yeah, doing great. How are you this morning?
Not that bad. Wishing I had a personal assistant.
Yeah, we all wish we could have personal assistants.
So cool.
That seems like it would be a tough job, but people actually have them, and that's on the cover, your cover story. Tell us about
Well,
this.
it was one of those things, the more we started looking into it, the more we realized they're fascinating. It's a fascinating thing, and all of us know we want one.
Yeah.
But none of us knew they were actually out there, you know? And the more we started looking into it, we realized they will do anything for you, which I love.
Anything.
Anything.
Like what?
Well,
within limits.
yeah. Well, they'll sit there and they'll babysit or pet sit, or they'll help book somebody to come and do plumbing repairs or something like that, and supervise the repairs. They'll wait for the cable guy.
Can they update your social media too?
They can update your social media, yes. They can do all of that
Well,
great
there's
stuff.
all that little busy work stuff that we get caught up in that kind of throws off all of our days. And just to have that one person on hand that just you can trust, and that's a big part of it too, is the trust factor.
That's it. And one of the things I didn't realize is that now office groups and groups of friends are sharing assistants and concierges.
See, that's so cool.
Because it is an expensive service.
That's what I was going to ask. How expensive is this?
It can be 10 to 30 bucks an hour.
Okay.
Depending on what services you need. So a lot of people are going in now as a group and getting a personal assistant.
That's how you make it happen.
It's great. Well, I know you feature Ivan Wiener in there, and I know you also feature his wife Tamaya, and I know that they do a lot of really great things because in the end, although you're spending money, you're actually saving.
You're saving time.
You really are.
Absolutely.
And there's actually also, I want to mention, a hard-hitting, compelling story about childhood cancer in this. It's a little bit heavy, but it's important.
It's some feel-good stuff. In many ways, this young man here on the right, he ended up becoming really a pioneer and a champion for a lot of kids who have rare forms of cancer like he did, and he's now a volunteer with St. Baldrick's and really helping a lot of folks. He and his family raised $2,500 shaving their heads for St. Baldrick's.
Aww,
and the magazine
it's awesome.
It's full of stories like this. We have one large feature where we have several different people who are profiled who just have those stories of things that touch you, you know. There's in there from the simple, like we found one guy who he's found that horseback riding helps cure a specific kind of disease that he has, a muscular thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome. It works out really well. And
so cool.
There's groups out there that help folks in his condition, and you can read all about it in the magazine about how just simple things like going for a horseback ride can help cure somebody.
That's incredible.
It's amazing, and it's full of, we have several stories like that.
And then even a few of Albuquerque's who's who recall a special gift they've received.
That's it. Yeah, we have a wonderful story on, you know, all of us, when we were kids or we were whenever, we all got that one gift that we just loved and never forgot. And in a lot of cases, it changed your outlook on the whole world. On the left here, we have Kim Ju, who I think a lot of us know in town as a photographer. But as a middle schooler, he was a football player. And he got this jersey from his aunt, and he used to love to throw this jersey on, and he said it brought so many hours of good time and joy in the neighborhood that he just, you know, that was his gift. And then on the right, this young woman, she's a dental hygienist, and she went to South America and helped clean teeth.
Oh my gosh.
And one of her patients gave her this bracelet, and she keeps it as just a reminder that not everybody can have dental care like we have here. And it's gifts like that that really touch you and make you think twice about, really in my case, making me think twice about what I'm going to be giving people this year for Christmas. And
that's a good way to think about it. And you know, you read the magazine and you're moved and you're touched, but you also learn something and you can take something and a valuable lesson from that. And so gift giving this season is going to be upon us, and we can think about those stories as we give our gifts. But some of us, you know, have a hard time figuring out like what to get that one person you can't buy anything for. You know those people. So the team at ABQ the Magazine is actually thinking outside the box. So talk a little bit about that.
So we found some of those gifts that you would never really think of, and it turns out Albuquerque is just chock full of these awesome classes of things that I never would have thought about. On the left, we found a guy making beer. You know, at Kelly's Brew Pub, and then actually at Badass Brewery and several other breweries around town, you can take these classes to learn how to make beer, which is great. And then we have a guy here from Not Made in China Pottery, and they teach pottery classes.
Oh my gosh.
And it's, why not buy somebody something like that where they can get a skill and they can make something personalized and they can have something fun that they can really truly call their own, and maybe even find a hobby or something along the way.
Sentimental gifts to me. I mean, you could spend all the money in the world, but at the end of the day, it is the sentimental gift that you remember the most.
Absolutely.
Right. And then gift cards too. Sometimes not such a good idea, especially with places like Borders. I mean, they're out of business now, and they dropped the magazine. But
mine now.
So, but you know, gift cards, you never know. Like some places could go out of business, and there's so much more thought that you can put behind.
That's exactly it. And you can get a gift card to something like Kelly's, where they can either buy beer or they can buy the class.
Buy the class. Yeah. I know. That's such a good point.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we always there really are. You know, there are people that you just, no matter what you buy for them, they're like, oh, thanks, and you know they're either going to re-gift it or they're going to put it away and they'll never touch it again. And then there's those people who have everything. So that's why gift cards are so great, because then they can choose and select from from whatever they want. I love that idea.
That's it.
It's a great idea.
We have a bunch of solutions for your gift giving calamities this year in the magazine.
And then next month we got Best Of, and we'll find out all the best of Albuquerque.
Next month is going to be great. The Best of the City issue. It's going to be our largest issue ever.
Ooh, good.
It's going to be huge.
Huge.
And we have almost 200 categories of the city's best in everything. And don't forget, the Best of the City party is going to be December 2nd.
Oh, yes.
At the Hard Rock. So that's going to be just a blast. Yeah, you guys better be there.
Well, of course we will. Of course we will. We're in it.
The Best of the City party is one of my favorite parties of the year. Go to abqthemag.com. You can find your tickets for that.
That's great.
And it's the vendors that show up, the people that show up. It's grocery stores, it's TV folks, it's everybody. And it's just, you get to see everything that makes Albuquerque sparkle all in one room, and it really is just a wonderful, wonderful night.
That's so fantastic. And of course, we want to remind all our viewers where they can pick up this edition of Albuquerque the Magazine. Where can they go?
It's all over town. It should be on newsstands now. Whole Foods, Walgreens, most Albertsons, the Co-op. Of course, our friends at Flying Star and Satellite have copies. It is all over the city now.
Fabulous.
Make sure you grab one.
Yeah. You know, I want to go back really quick, just before we go. I want to go back really quick and talk a little bit about that personal assistant thing, because Real Solutions actually, and they're actually going to come on the show and give us some good real solutions as we get into holiday season. So we're really looking forward to that. You can see right there. There she is.
Yeah, that's Tamaya right there. She's actually even doing a service this year. I think this is one of the most genius personal assistant services ever. She will wrap all your gifts for you.
I love that. I know, that's my favorite.
And they will they'll also break into your house, set up a Christmas tree, set up lights, and then leave.
I love it.
So you can show up to a fully decorated house.
And even better than that, they also, she told me, they also will be doing returns.
They'll do returns.
Yeah, I know that's
perfect.
I was going to say that's
no one wants to wait in that on the December 27th.
Exactly. Yeah, so we'll have that to look forward to. They'll be on the show and they'll talk a lot about that. We're excited for that. But this is a great magazine issue. We love it. Thank you so much, Dan. Always a pleasure.
Anytime.
All right. Well, there's more to come on New Mexico Style. We'll tell you about one of the world's most important artists and his scholarship program that has hundreds of kids following in his footsteps.